What is going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, as always, leave your boy a like and subscribe. And today we're going to be taking a look at STR Super Vegeta's EZA. Now, Vegeta is the fastest EZA character, the character who got their EZA the fastest in Dokkan history, excluding, of course, like free-to-play characters, like premium characters. This guy is the fastest. He beat Goku and Frieza when they EZA during the 6th anniversary. So, yeah, let's take a look at Vegeta. Full additional build is honestly the only way you should be building Vegeta. Let's go ahead and take a look at Vegeta's details. So, attained evolution of Pure Saiyans 3 key, 170% to stats, gets 30% defense, and he gets guaranteed crits on Super. 2 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. Guard for 5 turns from his starting turn. He gets 100% attack and defense performing a super. He gets another 50% attack and defense with each super attack performed up to 100. So Vegeta has to do 2 super attacks and he's fully built up. He gets 50% attack and defense within the same turn after receiving an attack. Gets a guaranteed additional super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. Another 50% attack and defense and guaranteed guard when there's an enemy whose name includes Cell, Cell Jr., and Cell Max are not included. So it has to be Dragon Ball Z, you know, the original Cell, the green guy. The green guy. And he gets guaranteed stuns on Super, which could come in handy in certain fights, right? Certain fights will allow you to stun. He gets 5 key, 50% defense on his, or 50% attack on his active skill, where it can be activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 5th turn, or when he receives one attack when he's fighting a Cell. Again, impossible. The hardest Cell boss in the game is Red Zone, Red Ribbon Army Zone Cell, or future Red Zone Cell. So, yeah. He gets Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prodigy, Saiyan Pride, Golden Warrior, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. He's an Attained Evolution, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Worthy Rivals, Androids has Cell Saga, Rapid Growth, Gifted Warriors, Heavenly Events, and Power Beyond Super Saiyan. And in terms of linking partners, I mean, barring the god, right, the god of TUR's Vegeta, which you have to transform into Vegeta first to actually get this guy out. So, you know, base Vegeta, I think, shares 4 out of 7 links, or maybe, it's either 3 or 4 links. He has a lot of units he actually shares all 7 links with, but they're bad at this point, right? This guy's only Super Battle Road. Transforming Vegeta was never really good in these states. This Vegeta's age. I guess you could run Battle of Gods Vegeta, sure, get the extra support, which is what I'm going to do here today. Super Trunks is terrible, and then obviously we have some more just pretty units. Maybe this guy when he EZAs will be very good, but this guy's been on the chopping block for an EZA for 5 years now, so yeah. And then in terms of 200% leader skills, he's on the LR Super Saiyan Trios, he's on LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, my GOAT, my King, my Champion. He's on Tech Vegeta, Tech Super Trunks, the Int RF Blues, Goku and Gohan, and Majin Vegeta. So enough yapping. Let's go ahead and dive in. Now, he's starting off the turn at 228k defense, which obviously isn't the greatest, right? We are getting support from both Bra and the Tech Battle of Gods Vegeta. I'm really hoping that first attack is in the Super, because I think this Cell seals. Okay, so Vegeta hits 17.5 million, guaranteed crit. And I mean, we're basically fighting using Vegeta at full power. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, Vegeta. Okay. Guaranteed crit, 21 mil, by the way. Oh, my God. Super Vegeta. Oh, boy. So that's what this is against the Cell. Keep this in mind. We are fully built up with Vegeta now, so next turn around, we're going to have all of his stats. He's completely fully built up. Vegeta is a slot 2 unit. Just to give you guys a heads up, he may have guard for the first 5 turns. Vegeta is slot 2, so you're almost never going to get the 50% attack and defense from getting hit, because this Vegeta gets all of his defense on super attack. Now, my biggest ick with this Vegeta, he gets buffs against a Cell, right? Some of his abilities are locked behind fighting a Cell character. So, the problem with that is, again, there's only 2 Cell, you know, this guy right here, right? The green Cell, not Cell Max or the Cell Juniors. There's only 2 difficult Cell fights right now in the game. And that, I mean, they're not even difficult for 9th anniversary standards, but it's Red Zone Cell, this guy right here, the Red Ribbon Army Cell, or Red Zone Dismal Future, you know, just first form Cell. That's not great, so we're losing the guaranteed guard and the extra 50% attack and defense, and then the other additional attacks, that the guaranteed additional super that Vegeta gets, right, from not, you know, being able to fight a Cell, because Cell Max doesn't count, and Cell Max is the hardest Cell boss in the game. So just pointing that out, right, it's gonna be kind of tough to really get this Vegeta's progress showing. So once turn 5 wears off, right, once the 5th turn goes off and Vegeta no longer has his guard, that's when I feel like he can take a lot of damage from bosses, because I don't know too much about my math, but I don't think he's over 1 million, you know, and even over 1 million. Oh yeah, Broly has an intro. over 1,000,000 defense doesn't really like cut it anymore, unfortunately. Not against like Gogeta Blue, who does 1,000,000 on normals and stuff like that. So he'll be tanking normals, right? Which, if that's the baseline, then sure. But obviously, we probably want better. Okay. He's at 456,000 defense here. We're not going to pop the active skill just quite yet. We're going to wait for Bra to come back on rotation, and then we'll pop his active. But Vegeta seems to be like he's going to be doing some craziness here. Now, hopefully, Cell doesn't super attack. Of course he did. I think this Cell lowers attack. Now, I don't think Vegeta's going to take a lot of damage from this. Yeah, but he does lower attack, so cool. 21.4 million. Just guaranteed crit. Just some casual. Just some casual. Now, you guys want to know what this unit is? He's essentially just Unga Boonga big damage. Big damage clears all. That is essentially what this Vegeta is. He's just big damage clear. Oh my god. Big damage, go crazy. Go boom. That's what this Vegeta is. So, we'll keep playing around here. Now, I am going to show Vegeta when he's not fighting a Cell enemy, right? Where he's losing that extra 50% stats at the very end. Obviously, I want to show Vegeta at his absolute best first, and then we'll show Vegeta off, you know, getting blown back by, like, Blue Zone God Goku or something like that, you know? Something like, yeah, Vegeta needs to fight a Cell. Now, do I think that you're not losing you are losing extra defense in the guaranteed additional, which could give him more defense on top of that, but you know, I guess it's not really the end of the world that he has that Cell condition. Now, it's just annoying because the Cell condition wasn't there before his EZA. They literally tacked on that condition just to tack it on. So, my preferred build, right? You know, I would say go full additional with Vegeta. There's no reason to go anything else but additional. If you want to give him dodge, I see the dodge vision, but you know, honestly, either dodge or additional, but additional will probably be the 100%. You don't want to give him crits. You do not want to give Vegeta crits because he's always going to crit. And he has, you know, one of the best link sets in the entire game, just overall with other Vegeta characters on this team, right? So it's like, you don't really need to go crit because he already has guaranteed crit. So if you want to go dodge, because, you know, oh, well, he loses his guard, so at least if I go full dodge, he'll have to dodge, you know, factor in it, sure. But I would recommend full additional. 1 trillion% would recommend full additional. Let's keep BOG, Vegeta, on rotation. Now, we are fighting a Cell. So no matter what, our guard is going to be guaranteed, right? And then for 5, that's the only thing that goes off after the 5-turn restriction happens. Let's see how much Vegeta is about to hit Cell for, by the way. Oh, just, yeah. Okay, 21.4. We'll have Bra on the rotation next, and then we're going to pop Vegeta's active skill, and we're just going to destroy. He's just been destroying this Cell. Oh, wow. He's just been going nuts against Cell. Easily destroying Cell. That's the key we like to see. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't think perfect form Cell or this Cell really do anything. This might actually hurt Vegeta a little bit. Oh no. How dare I? Excuse me. How dare I underestimate the best unit in, not the best unit in the game, but the best TUR in the game by like a mile, right? How dare I? I apologize. Vegeta fans, you may roast me in the comments, but wow. I didn't think, you know, I was like, this might do a tiny bit. No, Vegeta said, what? What did you say to me? The god of TURs, and you think I'm going to take damage? How dare you? Alright, so let's pop. We're going to pop Vegeta's active skill. We're going to have the rotation with Bra. We're going to have 6 out of 7 links active with Battle of Gods Vegeta. I forgot to check Vegeta's defense that last turn, but I don't think this guy stuns. He's at 456. Let me just pull up the red zone real fast just to double check that before I pop the active skill and stuff like that. I don't think that this guy seals you or stuns you. If not, because I definitely want to get the extra 50% attack, because I just want to see what Vegeta's gonna do, right? I just want to see Vegeta hit the biggest, like, juiciest, nastiest attack stat ever. So let me just double check real quick. You know, we're in the background here. He does not. Okay, good. Now action. He'll probably slot 1 super us. So, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and activate the thumb, right? The infamous thumb of Vegeta losing. So let's go ahead and do it.
どうやら修行で差がつきすぎてしまったらしいな。俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what Vegeta does, right? Cell does not lower you. He doesn't do anything to you. So, let's just see how much damage Vegeta's about to do. Now, I'm pretty sure Cell's going to slot one Super us. We do have the guard. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. So, we were at 456. Vegeta hits a nasty 36.8 million attacks that. Guaranteed crit, right? Would stun if Cell could be stunned. He gets another one because we're fighting a Cell. Oh, my God. Oh, Super Vegeta, you are super indeed. Okay, so there was Vegeta in his best situation. We're fighting a Cell, we have support characters, we're getting his guard, everything like that. Look at Vegeta. That's what Vegeta is. Vegeta is just basically Unga Boonga big damage, right? You know, with boom boom, final flash, guaranteed crit, destroy. That's what Vegeta is. So I'm going to go ahead now and go into an event where we're not fighting a Cell, where Vegeta runs out of his guard, and then we'll just kind of see the difference between attack stats and defensive stats and stuff like that. Alright, so we're back, and we're not fighting a Cell anymore, so Vegeta's at 195k defense. Let me see if I put him with Brawl. Will anything change? No, he actually goes down in stats. Alright, let's just go ahead and see what Vegeta's going to be capable of doing now that we don't have a Cell enemy. Keep in mind, we have guaranteed guard for the first 5 turns, so we're fine for 5 turns at least, right? Vegeta no longer gets his guaranteed additional supers. He's at 12 mil. Still, for guaranteed critting and stuff like that, that is not that bad of an attack stat. With the guaranteed crits and stuff, that's not the worst attack stat. Nah, I would have preferred... If that was a super attack Vegeta. I guess there's your... We don't get the guaranteed additional super attack, right? Which would in turn give Vegeta extra defense. And I'm pretty sure he gets 100% in defense, so he would have been at, like, at least 500k defense with the guard. Maybe 5 to 600k range if my math is correct with the 30%, but that's not gonna cut it in like the very super difficult content, you know? He's not gonna cut it against Gogeta Blue. Beast Gohan, Beerus, Trunks, I honestly think he'll be fantastic in. Right? That's the type of fight that I think Vegeta will do very well in. It's just the shorter side of content, right? Vegeta's gonna be very good for short-term content like Beast Gohan. You know, Red Zone Beerus, Red Zone Sorta Hope Trunks. Cell Max, depending on how quick you can kind of get his HP down, sure, but, you know, that's kind of like the type of content you're looking for this guy, because Gogeta Blue, I would say Gogeta Blue, this guy's not going to be that great against, because once turn 5 runs out, guess what? You're going to be a sitting duck, you know, your defense is not going to be high enough to help you tank the normals, and it's just going to become an issue. So, my personal opinion, me personally, Vegeta's good. I think Vegeta is very solid, very strong. I think he's in the discussion for best EZA TUR. Now, I am a JP player who does not have the private server. Excuse me. I don't have the private server, so I don't know how STR Kefla is. I've seen gameplay clips of STR Kefla. She's crazy. She's obviously #1. But Vegeta is very good. That final consensus is Vegeta good or bad? He's good. He's good. He's not terrible, but I could definitely see it in the longer style content like Gogeta Blue, and who else will be kind of long form content? You know what? Whatever. In terms of that, any long-term content, Vegeta gets cooked, but short-term content, Vegeta's gonna be just fine. So, yeah, let's get one more turn. Let's get the active skill to double support, and then I guess we'll wrap up here. Now, we are going to have support here from Vegeta. He's still not even fully built up yet because we need one more super attack. He's at 293k defense. We can very easily just slide him in slot 1 and just still kind of work around. So, yeah, we'll get this attack step with Vegeta, and then what I'll do is once we have his active skill set up... Ooh. Okay. 16 mil. So this should be the last attack he needs to take to be fully built up. 40k? Okay. Another non... thanks, Vegeta. I appreciate you very much for not double supering. 40k, huh? Well, maybe that's a little rough. That's a little rough. Wow. So without guard, we probably would have taken maybe like 100k. Okay. Well, at least, you know, I did say in the beginning of the video Vegeta was going to be a slot 2 character the majority of the time, protected by the umbrella of the best TUR in Dokkan, Tech Vegeta, right? So, all right, I'll go ahead and make a cut. We'll come back once I have everything set up for the ultimate Vegeta turn, I guess. Alright, so we're back. This is probably going to be the best scenario for Vegeta here. Let me go ahead and do this. We'll pop Vegeta's Tactical, which gives him the extra 50% attack. Vegeta does need to super attack one more time in order to be fully built up. So hopefully he gives us a double super so we can actually see his true, like, maxed out attack stat and stuff like that. Vegeta takes this damage, right? He does 27.52. Keep in mind, he is not fully built up just quite yet. Hopefully he gives me a double super. If he does, then we're cooking. He's definitely hitting 30 mil. Okay, no, not a double super, but I'm assuming he'd be at around 28 to 29 million fully built up. So, yeah, like Vegeta's the whole point is his damage is insane, and you know, he took a lot of damage there. Just pointing that out. He may have taken quite a bit of damage. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about STR Super Vegeta's EZA. Bro, I was gonna get me killed. I knew when I was gonna die. Don't worry, man. I knew my death was incoming. So let me know what you guys think about STR Super Vegeta. Me personally, I think he's all right. I think he's gonna be good. We'll test him out against the hardest bosses in the game and stuff like that to really see how good this Vegeta is. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, leave your boy a like and a subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.